how'd you last week? Today I want to share with you about that COVID. I know that COVID during this pandemic, a lot of people has a mental problem or psychiatric problem during this period, and so how? Yeah, most of people thought that COVID, that's a treasure, that destroy our life. So how can we use that pandemic during this period and help our life? And then I think that's the most important to help. That's the most important we can benefit from that COVID. Why I want to share with this topic? Because for the last week, that India has a terrible variant. So we know that for the beginning, that COVID is a lot of people had Asia. Why? Because they thought that virus made from China. Let's spread out from China. I would like to say yes, that's probably from China, but we don't know. And the most important things, even though we know that's a virus from China, that's a doesn't improve. That's a doesn't improve or doesn't help our to cure from the COVID. The most important we have to know how to prevent or how to survive from the COVID. That's the most important things we should know. Think about flu. We know the flu from the Spanish, from the Spain, but that's a flu still kill a lot of people in the past 100 years ago. So the drug, we know the drug, right? A lot of people, there's a drug addict, and then they kill themselves. The drug is kill a lot of people, and it cause a lot of problem in America. But why does still have a government promote a drug, right? So the most important, not the virus come from. We have a lot of time to trace back this virus, but for this moment, we have to solve the problem. We have to stop the virus speed out. We have to continue our life. That's the most important things. But what our government did? Our government is totally destroy our life. Actually, most correct way is, there's a government policy kill the country. The government policy make that COVID virus speed all over America. That's the most important thing. The Taiwan, very near China. Yeah, I'm from Taiwan. And then I was studying that's a hospital administration in Taiwan. So I know about that something about we have how to control control that disease. We have to control the disease, especially when that's a pandemic. We cannot then there's a virus speak out at the hospital. So we have to learn a lot of environment control, whatever. So Taiwan control is very good because why? Actually, American can control very good. Our government, New York, our government, we have an airport. The virus cannot swimming, but they can do. There's a people, and then do the airport, speak out American. So those are important things. The government don't control the airport. There's a land that speak out. And then if they don't control the airport, that's fine. They didn't check the people got the virus. They didn't follow up. So I just mentioned that's not the virus fun. That's the most important. What we do, that's the most important things. They didn't check. They have to check that people, follow up that people, isolate the people have the people got the virus. They have to. And then the most important things, New York Governor Cuomo pull that COVID positive person to the senior home. This is totally wrong. Actually, for the COVID virus, before, I'm not talking about the virus. I'm just talking about that's before. For the before, the COVID virus just kill. Death rate will be higher between the group have heart disease, diabetes, probably have a chronic disease. And then the elder, that's an easy death. But I know that my sister mother-in-law, 74 years old, and then that's O2 value is down to 50, but she still survive right now. She is healthy right now. So we have to know the COVID, when you have a treatment beginning, like before 5 I mean that's you have something wrong in like the fever, for whatever you will have the social whatever, and then you have the treatment at the beginning. 100% you can recover. But why is New York become the very worst? New York have 51,000 people die, and we have 2 million confirmed cases. That's ridiculous. You know why? Because they didn't have a treatment from the beginning, and then there's the government send that positive to the senior home. Let's kill elder. So let's become COVID death rate is higher. So let's cause people fear, cause people is afraid of, and then they lock down our economy, and then they just just stop kids to go to the school. That's all nonsense. I don't know that. I don't know what that's a policy mad, and then that's a call as a science. That's a nonsense person. That's a nonsense people. That's all group is a nonsense, because we know the COVID for the kids. I know a lot of kids. They got the COVID positive, but they just cure. They just a fever or something. They can cure about 2 or 3 days, and then they can recover. So I really don't understand why they stop the school. They close the school, and then that's already closed 1 year. You close the school, and then you make a lot of kids have a mental problem. And then I know that during this COVID, a lot of people have a mental problem. They are fear, they are scared, they are a lot. But we have to know, actually, the COVID death rate is lower than flu death rate. That's true. But government run policy make that data, make that's a data source upside down. So you just we read a lot of deaths, and then we thought that the death rate is higher, but actually no. From the beginning, the death rate is lower than flu. So, however, that's already passed for the past year. I just want to tell you, for that COVID, nothing wrong about Asia. There's really nothing wrong about Asia. A lot of things we don't need to. We have to know what we should do right now, and then what we can do later. We have to do the most important things first, right? And then we can check back, or we can find out who's wrong or who have to pay later. So for this vaccine and that India variant, I don't know that's relative right now, but I just want to tell you, for the virus, they never seek particular race. They never seek particular people, or they never seek a particular group. Never. So we have the same chance to guard that virus. And then I want to share with you that Matthew chapter 10 and verse 26. So have no fear of them, for nothing covered that will be revealed, or hidden that will not be known. So we don't worry. We just need to protect ourselves and then protect our kids, protect our family. We don't worry the truth. I believe the truth will become out soon. So I want to tell you, don't hate Asia, because we are all victims. We have to protect ourselves also. Then we have to teach our kids how to protect themselves and then how to protect their family, how to protect our family. Actually, everyone have a responsibility for themselves, so for ourselves, and everyone have a responsibility for family members. So we have to know the virus and then the most important things. Why does the COVID virus be mad? Because humans evils. So we have to destroy the evil souls. Destroy the evil souls. We cannot use the evil to repair the evil. That's First Thessalonians. See, let no one repay anyone evil for evil, but always seek to do good to one another and to everyone. So we cannot pay the evil to evil. We have to. We know the evil, then we feel uncomfortable. Especially right now, that's this COVID, this moment, we feel uncomfortable. For the COVID, we have to know the most small infection or small that we will gather that we have to know that protect ourselves eyes and nose, nostril, and then a mouth, and then we pet the outdoor. The outdoor we have a chance. We have a outdoor, and it's very ventilation. That will be cause lower chance to gather the COVID. So we have to know when we and our kids have to learn. When we just gather a little virus, and then we use our immune system to fight that virus, and then we will become health, and then that will be help our immune system to strong. That's the same way. If we know that's evil things, then we cause uncomfortable. But if we have somebody do the evil to us, and then we can repair the good. That's very difficult, but we can depend on God. God can help us. When we just find the evils with good, and then we can gather more blessing, more grace from God. know, when we fight virus with our immune system, and our immune system will be strong little by little. So why we got the sick? Because the virus accumulate in your body, because your body don't fight, your body not functional, your immune system not functional, and then you will get the sick. Let's say if the evil things you just accumulate in your body or in your mind, and then you will go to hell. But when you fire evil things, fire evil with the good, and then you can increase good in your mind, increase more and more. That's like the immune system. When you use your immune system, and then your immune system will be strong and strong. So we know that's a COVID cause our uncomfortable and cause our fear, but we have to know everything is the same. You just know there's a correct way to fight, and then you will win. The most ridiculous of our government put that sick person to fight, put an older person to fight the virus. This is wrong. This is totally wrong. We are healthy person. We are worried. So we have to fight the virus. We have to fight the virus. We have to fight the evils. Why we fight the evils? Because we know when we fight the evils and with good, and then we have to more and more goodness in our mind, kindness in our mind. And then when we fight the virus with our immune system, and then our immune system will be strong by strong. So don't think that's COVID it's no good. Our life, not just eating, drinking, and die. No, not just our life, not just enjoy everything, just travel everywhere. No, that's not really life meaning and life value. Make your life more strong. Make your life more meaningful. Make our life have a future, have a hope. Because that's your life feel the good. Because your life is feel good, and then you have a good goal in the heaven. Because God promised us, if you are a good person, you can go to the heaven, right? So don't think that pandemic is a treasure or the miserable or what. No. If you win, you are win. You are winner. We all sinners. So don't think about that. We are all sinners. In God's eye, only have a kind of a person. No race, no color, no. Only sinners. Yeah, we are all sinners. So just fight the things, and then you can go to heaven. Because that's not my promise. That's a God promise. So believe God, and then your life will be better and better. God bless you. See you.